Let's get your banners together. Work. Hello, Gemini. This is your June mid-month overview. We're going to take a look at work, love, and then get some advice from the universe, or just some little messages at the end from the universe. Sometimes it's not advice. Sometimes it's just them wanting you to know something. So, all right. These are, of course, general messages. So always check all your signs just to make sure you get a full picture. I forgot what I was going to say. It's been one of those ADHD days for me. I don't know if it's the full moon that's doing this or what. All right, so we're going to look at how you're viewed at work, or if you have business partners, you know, collaborations, whatever. How is Gemini viewed? Let's take a look. We're going to be nosy. We're going to be nosy. You got a coworker that feels like you're controlling. Like you want to control the flow of things. If you can't control it, you don't want to do it. It might be an Aries, so they probably just feel like, you know, they're being told what to do. But you got the Emperor here in the reverse, followed by the Page of Wands. Yeah, they feel like you like to control. What else do Gemini's colleagues feel, or, you know, whoever they're having to collaborate with? 8 of Wands, that you're fast. That's right on the nose. You're very fast. You talk fast. You do things fast. Fast progress, fast communication. Like you're fast. You get shit done. 8 of Wands here. Magician. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And on top of that, not only are you fast, they feel like you, first of all, they see you definitely in your power doing your thing. You have all the tools that you need to be able to succeed and be successful. They also feel like they can come to you because you can fix it. So if there's a problem, you're the magician, abracadabra, you did it, you fixed it. So I would say very reliable. Give me more. You know what? Also from this magician, I got like, you always know some shit. Gemini knows everything. Gemini can do anything. Like they feel like that's like your superpower. You're always in the know. And it's funny because they say also that like it almost feels as though you have trouble with balancing out things. Not trouble. What am I trying to say? You know, like people who, hey, honey, you know, who like people who have like just a lot of shit going on. And it seems like, oh my God, chaos. Like they see you thriving in chaos. It doesn't put you to a point to where it's like, I need to escape. It's like you are flourishing in that chaos. You're loving it. You love the chaos. It's almost as though that's how your mind works. Like your mind needs that chaos in order to do a whole bunch of things at once. But it just seems like you do a lot, is basically what they're saying, is that you do quite a bit. What else for Gemini? How do the colleagues see Gemini? Hey, Shimmery. Sis. I will say this, sometimes when they feel like you are overwhelmed or overworked, they do feel like it's like they can sense that you're not able to make decisions as accurately as you normally are, and that you actually need time away. You need that space. You need the calm. So even though they say you do thrive in chaos, there are times where it can get a little bit too overwhelming. They do notice it, and you might disappear. They say that you might disappear whenever you do feel that overwhelming sensation. Somebody know you. Somebody knows you. Okay, let's look at, how does your boss feel about you? And then what to anticipate at work. Shit, that's what I forgot to do on Taurus, is what to anticipate at work. That's okay. You're getting it. You're getting it, Gemini. It's your birthday. My bad to all the Taurus, because I fucking forgot. I told y'all my ADHD was not, has me all over the place today. Ooh. Very similar to Taurus. Some of y'all might have Taurus in your chart. Your boss well, first of all, I think your boss thinks that you're like hot. I think your boss is attracted to you. However, they're not, I don't think they're going to do anything. But I will say this. I feel like your boss holds you to a higher level, holds you to a higher esteem. I feel as though they know what you're capable of. And because of that, like you're kind of put on a pedestal. Even if they don't show that necessarily, you're kind of put on a pedestal with them. They feel like whenever you create or whenever you have ideas, they're big ideas that can actually be implemented, not just like stupid shit that people say and you're like, no. Like they listen when you have ideas, because they feel like with this Empress here, they're big. With the 10 of Cups, they're also, I feel like they think that you get along with pretty much everybody, and that you kind of complete like what they do. Oh, I'm sorry. What they do. They're happy with your performance. Give me more. Hey, Myra. They're very happy with your performance. What else? Like I said, happy with your performance. Yes, this is happy with your performance. Knight of Cups with the 8 of Pentacles. They think that, you know what the fuck you're doing. I'll just say that. I don't really think they have an issue with anything that you do. Give me more. Oh, too much. I'll take them. Fuck it. This is interesting. They think, yep, because look at this. Okay, so number one, they see you taking on more than you should, but they are grateful for it. They see that you don't turn down an opportunity. They feel like you do a little bit more than you should. And that you probably need to get some of those, like you take burdens off of them. Hey, Mojo, how are you? Yeah, you take burdens off of them. They're actually kind of scared that because it's so disproportionate about like what you do versus how much money you make, that you might leave. That is one worry that they have. You know what this kind of gives me is like overqualified. Somebody feels like you're overqualified, and at any given point, because you're not making the coins that you probably deserve, you could go ahead and dip. Okay. So they are concerned about that. But overall, your boss likes you. Most people like you. You don't really have too many people that have anything bad to say about you, Gemini. Myra. Let's see. All right. So what can Gemini anticipate for the rest of this month when it comes to work? A break. Maybe either needing a break, you might even be taking time off. It almost feels like the feeling of towards the end of this month, you might actually like, I'm not going to say you might not like enjoy. There may be a little time period where you're like, okay, I might need to, I don't feel the same way that I used to feel about work. And I say this because you got the 6 of Cups in the reverse and you got the 4 of Swords. There may be a need to decompress because for some reason, I feel like some of you guys are like, I don't really like what I do, or this isn't fulfilling. Maybe it was at a point and it's not anymore. But it really could be burnout, to be honest with you. Sometimes burnout will do that. It'll be a job. It could be your dream job. And you'll be like, I don't want to fucking be here. So some of y'all might need to rest. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. What's that in relation to? Some of y'all might get a raise. Yeah. Some of you might get a raise. It kind of piggybacks off of what I just said about the boss feeling like you might up and leave. They may try to counter that by giving you more money to get you to stay. 7 of Pentacles here with the 6 of Pentacles. I see somebody trying to give you something so that way you won't leave. So it is very possible because they actually kind of feel like foundationally when it comes to you being at work that it is kind of shaky. I really do feel like somebody thinks you're going to quit. They may have even heard that you were going to quit, even if it was like in the rumor mill. Give me more on what they should anticipate. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. What? Are some of y'all just going to up and leave? Or just do things differently? It almost feels like okay, listen. Some of y'all need to fucking take some time, take some PTO. Y'all got some PTO? Take some. Because what I feel like is going to happen possibly is all of that work. Because remember, I just said something about burnout and I just said something about your boss thinking that you do too much. And then this is coming out again with the 10 of Wands. For some of you, and let's say that you're a business owner and you don't have a boss, burnout, it still can happen. Taking on too many responsibilities, trying to do too much. It could possibly lead you to the point to where you are feeling down and you just don't even want to do it at all. So just make sure you're checking in with yourself when it comes to how you're feeling to possibly avoid leaving or flipping out because, you know. But let's go on to person on your mind. Person on your mind. Person on Gemini's mind. How does the person on Gemini's mind feel from now to the end of June? Page of Cups. All right. I don't like this person's feelings right now. They're trying to stop themselves from falling for you, which is weird as shit because I also feel like kind of like you guys aren't even, okay, for some of you, you're not even talking to this person. You're not even communicating with them. They've detached or you've detached emotionally. I feel like they're wanting a reunion with you. So because I'm getting 2 messages. So for some of you, they want a reunion with you. You guys have been detached. And they're trying to keep the emotions very surface level. For the other ones that you are in communication with this person, they have fun with you. Okay. They like to have fun. They like to hang out. but they're trying to keep their emotions surface level. This is someone who doesn't. Is there a fear of going deeper? Because I don't like that Page of Cups and then the King of Cups in the reverse. That is very surface. That's like kid feelings. Unless this is somebody new, then that makes sense. But Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Why? Why the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Okay. Okay. This person is trying to make it seem like, oh, all right. Okay. So I think this person's delusional, if I'm being 100% honest, unless you are doing this. But for some reason, I don't feel like you are. They're almost making it seem as though you are trying to rush a relationship, like you're clingy. Or this just could be honestly how they view relationships, as being like very codependent, clingy, and they're trying to hold off. Like they're not saying no, but they're also trying to like delay it. I just want to delay it. Why do they think you're trying to be in a relationship like that? I feel like this person's immature. You got 9 of Swords in the reverse here with the 10 of Swords. They're trying to be real nonchalant. How do you feel about Gemini? What the fuck? And then I ask, how do you feel about Gemini? And they're like, temperance. They feel like you're balanced. I feel like they are, what's the word I'm looking for? Projecting their feelings onto Gemini. I don't feel like y'all feel like this. I haven't even pulled your shit and I don't feel like this is accurate. I don't feel like you feel like this. I feel like this person is delusional. Let me see. How does Gemini feel? It don't even sound like what a Gemini would even act like. Because it's not. Okay, so your person's delusional. Could be a water sign. I mean, I'm not saying, wait, hold on. I'm not saying that they could be a water sign because I think they're delusional. It's just because of all the water. Let me stop there. Yeah, I think they're projecting. You also have Leo here and you have Sagittarius here as well. You came up as the King of Swords in the reverse. You're not really sure about this person. Like, I feel like this is, you don't want to make any type of decisive actions towards them because you're still trying to kind of collect information. I do kind of feel like you're trying to control the flow of it, but I feel like that's more so because you just don't know about them. Like you're trying to figure it out. And you don't want, see, what did I tell you? You're trying to fucking figure it out. 7 of Cups in reverse. You want clarity. You're trying to fight through clarity with dealing with this person. That doesn't even match. I feel like, I don't even feel like you're even, yeah, it shows, okay. I know for a fucking fact that they're crazy. Hierophant in the reverse. You're not trying to rush shit. You probably haven't even said anything about a relationship. You're trying to make it very light. You want it to be light. You're still trying to figure things out. You're not dead set on them. What the fuck? 8 of Pentacles. What's that? You're more worried about your stability. You got 8 of Pentacles here with the Justice card. It's like just making sure that things are right within your life, work related stuff, your finances. Expose. The one thing you think that you have figured out is that they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Yeah. I got the moon card in the reverse with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. It's clear to you that they're not clear. And so because they're not clear, you're not clear, and you're trying to figure it out. What in the world? This person's egotistical, at least that's what you think. You got Nine of Cups in the reverse. You feel like this person is very ego-driven. Three of Wands. Hell, some of y'all are even waiting to even do anything physical or even come towards them because you're literally trying to understand what the hell is going on with them. I would love to know what sign this is. Okay. What's the outcome between these two? Who have y'all ran into, Gemini? Who the hell? Scorpio. It probably. Because I'm like, who the hell is this that y'all have run into? What's the outcome of these? I was going to say of these people, of Gemini and the person on their mind. Yeah, it probably could be a Pisces because it just seems so crazy to me. Caution. You aren't jumping into shit. And I think it's because of how this person is coming across. Okay, the best way that I can describe it is like when people try to make it seem like you want them more than you do, almost to the point to where they're trying to convince you that you want them more than you do. That's almost the feeling that I have with this person. But you have the Fool card here in the reverse. You're not jumping into shit. You're not trying to move anything like that. You're waiting. It's like you're waiting for a sign on what you should do. You're not jumping into nothing. You're not making any foolish decisions. Just know that this person, they ain't got it all. I don't think I have ever read some shit like that for y'all before, where the person was just outright just crazy. No, because I mean, I read stuff like that for Cancer and Scorpio, not for Gemini. I think they're water and fire. That's what I think that they have heavy placements in. They can be anything though. I would check their damn like what's your Venus and your Mars? Because you crazy. Advice from the universe. What advice do we have from the universe for Gemini for the month or the remaining of June? I just heard pick a side. But I'm trying to understand why I heard that. I mean, I know that you need to make a choice on something. I feel like either choice is going to, so either choice is going to be something about you releasing something. There's somebody or something it's not authentic. And because of it not being authentic, it's not going to work. There's no longevity in it because whether this is you pretending that you feel a certain way to avoid something, it's not going to work. Or if it's a person that is not authentic, it's not going to work because they're masking. Whatever this is, it's something in relation to masking how you feel versus letting that shit out. And you're going to have to pick a lane. There's going to be something that's going to force you, probably fucking Saturn and Aries, that's going to force you into picking a lane. But I feel like either way it goes, you're still going to move away from this energy, the energy that is not the energy that is not real, because your spirit is calling for authenticity. It is calling for you to live in your true Gemini energy. And it's something that I almost want to say is holding you back. It's going to be different for a lot of y'all. And I say this because of this strength card in the reverse of no longer allowing things to hold you back. That's right. Pick yourself. All right. What other advice from the universe? Here we go again. What's that? If things begin to become or feel in your mind or even physically that you are having a hard time with balancing things out, Spirit wants you to take a step back. Take a step back. Don't try to do everything yourself. Don't try to take on other people's shit. Don't be so hard on yourself. I don't know why I feel like I need to say don't be so hard on yourself. Heavy on the don't be so hard on yourself. You're going to be shown some things. And in order for you to be able to do that, you're going to have to take a step back. You're going to have to kind of hang out and see, because there's going to be messages. There's going to be things that are presented to you that you're not going to be able to see or hear it in this chaos where you can't balance it. You're going to need to take a step back. Okay. All right. What else? Advice. What other advice? Yes, and a nap. Heavy on the nap. Hold on. Don't hold. Okay. Now hold on. I got to preface this before I say this. Don't hold on to your money as though you are in a place of lack. That does not mean to go on a shopping spree and start logging into Amazon right now. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is don't be the miser. You need to be open to receive, because there is something that the universe wants to present to you. It really, really wants to give it to you, and you're really going to like it, but you need to make sure that you're not in a miserly mindset, because you could possibly miss out on the opportunity. Possibly being afraid to take the risk. Not saying that there's risk involved, but for some reason I feel like I need to say that. So we're going to go with it. All right. Any other messages from the universe? What did I say? I'm telling you, there's something that, listen, you guys got a big opportunity. And let's say that it does not happen now. Let's say it doesn't happen in June, but the energy is building up for this to be major. And when it comes your way, you're not going to want to miss out on this. Okay. It's almost like Spirit is advising. What did I say? Spirit is advising that you need, exactly, not lacking, just stacking. Make sure that it's not miserly, it's responsible, but that you know you're getting more in, because in divine timing, and that's probably why I said it might not happen in June. In divine timing, okay, because you already know temperance is patience. The energy is going to align and give you that opportunity, and you're not going to want to miss out on it. Okay. So the universe wants to set you up. It's setting you up. It will remove some responsibilities from you in order to make room for this new thing to come. So just be prepared for that. Okay. All right, Gemini, that is what I got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for being here, per usual. Greatly appreciate it. A little bit later on, I will be doing an all signs. I don't even know you know what? I'll probably do it on the next 48 hours because that was requested. So And thank you, Mojo, for being here. I ain't seen you in a minute. But then again, you know what? I don't be live like I used to, but I am going to start being live now. So you guys have a fantastic rest of your Thursday. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. And until next time, you guys take care.